Hello. Hello, everyone. This is Simon from the Homing from Work podcast. And I am currently homing from the streets. Not really homing from the streets, but I need to set up the camera so that it has my body in frame. And it's a little chilly out, actually. It's a little chilly. So I want the camera close enough so I can kind of see what I look like. Ooh, look at that. But and I know the romper's buttoned all the way up, and I know it's a sin, but it is what it is because it's a little bit chilly, and I gotta live. I gotta stay alive out in these streets, man, because it's not warm. I will be going back to the Airbnb, but I wanted to record outside because it's a wonderful, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a wonderful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I don't know what the quality of this one is going to be like because I can't see. I, I can't see myself at all. Even though the camera's like flipped. I have a screen that flips out, but I can't see what it looks like at all. So this will be, if I put anything else up on the screen, it'll be right here. This is my beautiful leg. Say hello to the leg. We love the leg. Okay, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about my plans for the future. We got a couple things going on. I got a couple interviews that I'm excited for. I'm likely going to be working in Web3, and I'm going to become a professional content maker in addition to my romper business, which I'm super excited for because at this point I have a friend who has a company, Inside Prediction, insideprediction.com. Go check it out if you want. It is a website where you can basically you can bet on political things or things in the world. So more than just sports. So for example, if you thought that Trump was going to be, run for president again, you could bet on something like that. You could bet that there's going to be on the amount of COVID cases, for example. There's a lot of different options. And my friend basically just has like a betting market. He runs like a book, an international book. So it's a really cool company, and he needs TikTok content, and he needs content in general, video content. And I'm like, bro, well, what do I do? Okay, that's what I do. So that's gonna be big. That might be a thing. And then we have the Web3 business, which is they want me to do some educational content around NFTs and then Web3 in general. And they wanted to build me into a celebrity in the NFT space. That company is called Lab 3, and we're gonna see how that turns out. Hopefully, it turns out well. And they're creating very unique NFT projects that have they're not just NFT. Now, I know like there's a lot of evil in the NFT world. There's a lot of scams, a lot of BS. But I admire there are companies that are trying to put actual utility into the technology, which is interesting because theoretically these things, these NFTs, non-fungible tokens, could exist as we could have passport NFTs and stuff like just it's a whole thing. I'm not educated yet. Well, once I get educated, we will. I don't think this will be the platform for it. I'll probably push you to wherever I'm going to be at, but that's part of that's part of the second content thing I'm working on. And then of course I have my own content. I'm at 160,000 TikTok followers. That's kind of crazy. And it's mainly, I think it's still like that original video is generating hella views. It's at 16 million now. It's insane. Cool as hell. And on that, we had an update, which was my last YouTube video, but we got a response. And I'm a dude, when that guy messaged me, when that person, I don't know, I would dox anybody. The company has thousands of people working for them. But I had a guy message me on Instagram. I mean, when he messaged me that everyone was getting a raise, I felt so much joy. It just gave me, it's like I didn't do everything for nothing. I did it for a reason. And it gave me some life. And so now I can almost close the door on that whole thing. I'm not closing the door to it because I mean, homing from work is always going to be a thing. Homing from work, like I'm thinking, I'm very connected to somebody in LA, a couple people in LA right now, and we're really talking about setting up a warehouse, putting a couple apartments in that bitch and running it back, and just homing from. I'll be homing from work, but instead of, you know, begging for scraps from the guy, it's like on me. It's like the work that I'm doing. You know, if I make it, I make it. If I don't make it, I don't make it. That's on me. Everything's on me, which I prefer. It does give us a little anxiety, right? It does give me a little pause because it's like, well, shit. Now if you fuck up, it's only on you. But it also is exciting because every dime, every penny, everything that I do is also going into my own pocket. I mean, other than the expenses and stuff like that. So, super excited about that. Also weird now that I am out and about. I am in the Publix, not the store Publix, but I'm in the public space. And it is weird being one of those people now that just is with a camera in public, filming yourself like a nerd. The fuck is this? I don't know. Am I important? No. Who the fuck am I? I was trying to record a TikTok earlier, and I had like this chair out in the middle.
Are you gonna do a TikTok, Ella?
Well, we have a movable camera. I can show you guys some shit.
What do you say? What do you say to the world?
Basically, I was just out here in this space, like trying to film a TikTok, and I was using one of these chairs as a prop, and I had set it up like right in the middle of there. Maybe I'll put a couple clips, but these kids were like playing on my chair, and they were like, and then this. And I was like, okay, that's like kids. And then an old couple. Keep in mind, guys, this is a chair that's sitting in the middle of nothing. There is like seating all over here. And like, but people walked over to my little chair and they had to like sit on my chair. And I was like, how is this even a thing? Do you see the camera? Do you see me sitting here? I don't understand. So, and I made a piece of content. It was very shit. I realize the end has come. Not the total end, but an end has come to me on the phone. Just editing things on my phone. I think I will still be doing it to some extent, obviously, like with simple videos, but with, there's just a limit. And there's a limit to the beauty and the majesticity that I can create with just the phone. Now, the issue is now the screen is tilted down, and I don't like that. So we're gonna pull this all the way up, and then I'm there. Okay, look at me with my glasses. Beautiful, beautiful boy, beautiful boy. I'm gonna be trying to do a little thirsty TikTok. I'm sorry, I'm moving around way too much because I can see myself and I think I look terrible. Goddamn. But I'm gonna be trying to do it. Like, guys, 70% of my audience is women, so I'm gonna try to do a little bit of the thirsty TikTok shit because why not? Because it's fun. It's fun to like unironically sit there and be a nerd with the shit. It's very fun. I tried my first one today, so we'll see how it does on the algorithm. I'm connected with a guy who is like pure thirst talk. There is no other content. I don't know how he went viral. Pure thirst talk. 400K. We were supposed to collab, but he ended up flaking for no reason. He's in New York now, I guess, because on his TikTok. Just posts a lot. So there's like definitely 2 or 3. There's definitely several. How do I want to say? Attitudes when it comes to posting and when it comes to making TikTok content. Some people literally post 5 times a day, and then other people post sometimes. But when they post, it always gets views, it always gets interaction because it's good content. So there's like either just fucking throwing shit at the wall, like almost memeing, like a meme level of a content, and then there's kind of a more, and then you hit a pocket of virality and then it goes, or there's like consistently good content, and then whenever you put something out, it just pops and it goes somewhere. So there's like those 2 things, and I think I'm gonna be sitting right in the middle. But I also like creating a lot of those little. It is fun making those little videos and finding. My new pastime is just finding audio. I love finding good audios and then figuring out a way to transfer it to my life. I want more context to build off of, though, because I think the context that I have right now, what rompers and like shitting on my old company. The shitting on my old company shit is like it's not over, but it's like coming to an end. And there is definitely going to be some like anti-capitalist or like that type of stuff, like shitting on corporations in general, that can happen, and that can still be a niche. But I definitely want to breathe some extra stuff into the content because it's getting stale for me. And I haven't posted anything on Instagram in a while. I was gonna post a video today or something, but like I said, the content that I made earlier, whoo, it was shit. Very bad, very bad. Other than that, what do we got going on? I'm learning how to sew. Yeah, I may have fibbed a tiny bit when I said I knew how to sew. I did work with a designer to design the items. That was a truth. But when I say that I know how to sew, I did not know I know how to sew, but do I know how to do all of the crazy techniques that required to like make all the individual rompers? No. But I will by the end of April. So I'm paying this lady, my designer, Made Apparel down in Renton. We love her, Heather. We love her. She's teaching me everything I need to know, and so now I have a serger and a juke. I think it's called Juki. Juki. I have a Juki serger and a Brother sewing machine, and those are both at the crib right now. And so probably after this, instead, I won't be going out today because it's cold, and why the fuck do I have to do out? And I don't have a passport. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll probably just run some fabric through that bitch and just and do my thing. Maybe I will even look up some sewing tutorials and get busy. God knows I don't have any patterns though. But maybe I can still like create a pattern from scratch. Maybe I can make some pants. There were people that said that they like basically took their own clothes and like would remake them. And that is interesting. So maybe I have pants and shit that I would love to remake, especially in the fabric that I have. I have the fabric that I used in the Homemade from Work table is the fabric that I want to use, but I don't want to waste it. But I do have a knit version of that fabric that I could probably just whip into a pair of pants or a shirt or some shit. I don't wear shirts though, like normal shirts. So if I could whip one of those fabrics into a pair of pants, that would be cool. I don't even know what a knitted pair of pants would look like, especially in a thin material like that. We could maybe make like a saggy jogger type of thing. I don't know if that'll be a vibe, but I do want to start like actually making my own shit, and then moving forward from there. I think if I put my mind to it, which I will, I'm gonna get amazing at sewing in a month, and then we're gonna just start rolling it out, and then I'm gonna go to LA, and we're just gonna keep it going. I'm not fully sure on what I'm going to do here in Seattle in this month. When I say I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know where I'm going to stay, where I'm going to sleep, because my lease officially ends in a week. It ends in a week. So my plan is ridiculous. My plan is to live in two co-working spaces. I was looking at a couple, like, kind of hostile situations, but again, all of them, there's a Buddhist temple downtown that kind of offers shared beds and stuff, but it's just, everything is so expensive and for no reason. And you don't have your own space and you can't do anything. So okay, so my thought is there's two co-working spaces. One is called, like North End Makerspace, and that one is open 24 hours. And I want to visit them tomorrow and see what they have to offer. Because they have sewing machines, they have 3D printers, they have everything up there. So I want to see what they have going on. Do they have a couch? Do they have a thing? Can I crash there? Is it at all possible? Probably not, but we got to check that. But that one is open 24 hours. And the second thing is, oh my God, I delayed because I was thinking I would remember the spot. It's called the Collective. It's called the Collective, and they are not open 24 hours, but they are open from like 8 to 9 or something like that. At least 12 hours a day. And they have hella places to sleep, hella places to nap, hella places to relax. They have music playing and shit, but like God knows I can just throw in my AirPods and relax, put a little something over, little shades over my eyes, because I can't see my eyes unless my head is bent. You know what I mean? We could just relax, set up, and if people want to talk to me, they can talk to me if they want to interrupt my beauty sleep. But I was thinking I could go to the North End Makerspace, make shit all night, go there in the morning, and sleep for 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. Wake up, of course, and it'll be very exact. Like I won't oversleep because you can't. That's the thing about living in the streets and living in uncomfortable places is you can't oversleep. You're never going to sleep for 12 hours. You're never gonna like, hey, no, I'm a bit often. The alarm is keeping me. I'm gonna hit the snooze button. You're not gonna hit the snooze button when you're on the ground in the airport. You're gonna wake up. And it's the same thing with, especially if there's humans around. Oh my God, I feel like I've had really too many situations. Oh, I mean, I think the airport is the number one. The airport's the number one. When you go to sleep, I've gone it because I do it the most in the airport because I'll go the night. If I don't go the night before I go to the airport, I will miss everything. We talked about this last podcast. So I'll go the night before and I'll sleep. So when you wake up at like 6, 8 o'clock, there is like a whole plane full of people right there. Bam, just fucking mask off. Bam, people, and you just casually get up, and it is what it is. And you got to be shameless about it. You got to be shameless about everything in life, because it's the same thing with the TikToks over here. Like you can't give a fuck. If you give a fuck, you won't make the TikTok. If you give a fuck, you won't record the thing in the Publix. There's a person right here, there's a person right here, there's a person right here. If you give a fuck, you won't be able to sleep in the airport comfortably. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. I don't have a lot to talk about today. This might be a shorter podcast. I have some candy. Truly one of the things that gives me just a small pleasure is the sugar high. That and bubbly. Bubbly should goddamn sponsor me. I need to hit them up. I be drinking this shit. Just like, goddamn, this is a drug. I drink 1 case a day, and I would drink 2 if I had money. If I had unlimited resources, I would drink 2 a day. It can be uncomfortable because it's very gaseous, but I get so much. It's the sweet pain of carbon dioxide. I realized that's what, because it's a combination. And when I drink soda, it's like I get the candy, the sugar rush of the candy, but I also get the sweet pain of the carbon dioxide. And that combination is addicting. You drink the soda and you just, it's wonderful. Now, the combination that I have right now, just with the candy and the bubbly, it's okay. And it's fine and we'll survive and it's all good. But the soda that's what we're substituting for. But I do love the bubbly and I drink it every second. I will say that I would like to get back into some sort of routine. Because I am not fat. I am fit still. Everything is all in one place. Everything is good. But I see an end. And I feel an end. When I put on certain rompers, I feel an end coming to the metabolism. I feel it. It has not come on yet, but I can feel it. I think the camera battery might be gonna die soon, so but I can feel it ending. So I have a routine and I have an app. I put it out there. It's called Just 6 Weeks. Again, no one sponsors me. This is what I do. It's called Just 6 Weeks, and it literally has 4 exercises in there. I think it's push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and squats. And it has goals on it. So it's like the pull-up goal is 20 pull-ups. So then it has in just 6 weeks, which is the name of the app, you should be able to do 20 pull-ups. In just 6 weeks, you should be able to do 200 sit-ups. Just 6 weeks, 100 squats, maybe. It's 100 push-ups. I don't know how many squats. Amazing app, amazing things. It's just you have to do it still, but it is trivial. I mean, it's not like, what is it? You're spending 17 minutes a day, 17 to 30 minutes doing the workout, and that's very doable. You're not really breaking a sweat, You're just working out the muscle. And then in addition to that, need to I need to do this. I need to do that. See, this is the last, and we're getting into this routine. We're getting into a thing now, and I'm noticing it where I'm saying I need to do X. We don't like that. We don't like needing to do X. We don't love it. But what we do love about it is noticing that we're saying shit like that, and then now we're gonna fucking do it. So this weekend we're fucking doing all of that. But need to set up a Patreon, need to set up a Patreon to do dance fitness, and we need to come up with a routine, a schedule for the dance fitness, so we can start putting out stuff on a regular basis. Because I love dance fitness. We talked about it before. I don't know if we talked about it before. We love that shit. It is the only way to stay fit. It's not the only way, obviously, but it's the best way to stay fit. This person's just running. Sometimes you're uncomfortable. Jesus Christ. I am uncomfortable when people start running in public. Out of the blue, start running. I think that's all I got for today. I do want to relax and just watch a movie because it is Friday night and I should be meeting a girl or something. I've been messaging like 2 or 3 girls on Bumble, but it's, I just have just no patience or just I have nothing to give them. I don't want anything from them. I'm over I'm over girls, man. I'm not over girls cuz truly again, I know when I'm in a certain place and I'm doing certain things, we're back, right? We back, baby. We back like we never left the streets. But in moments like this, I'm like, dude, pretty, not pretty, all this, like, I will masturbate and watch my movie and eat my candy and drink my bubbly and then set up Patreon and then do dance fitness and vibe on TikTok. And I'm a perfectly happy human being. I'm satisfied with the life as it is. When was the last time I had sex? That's a good question, internet. Maybe a month, not longer, maybe 2, but not longer. Not longer than 2 months. But it's okay if it will probably get longer than 2 months. Who knows? But I'm at a, I've had a lot of, shit. I'm wholesome as fuck. I'm a virgin, really. Really, I'm a virgin. So we're gonna keep it close to the chest. We're gonna keep it tight. Okay? You have to work for this, baby. You gotta work for this pussy, baby. I'm not a floozy. Not that there's anything wrong with being for the streets. We love. Somebody asked on the live the other day, what does for the streets mean? And I'm like, you either get it or you don't. First of all, Urban Dictionary. For the streets. For the streets is a term that means whatever I want it to mean. But what it means is it's some level of promiscuity, not explicitly though, because it could just be a show of promiscuity. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that know how to get their money, and we love that. They know how to get their money, and so it's a show of promiscuity more than it is the promiscuity. But it's for the streets. And it also means that when you see a person, girl or boy, you should not try to be in a relationship with them. You should enjoy them for their body and for their personality and for the time that you're with them, and then you should be done because they are for the streets. And that means that they like to have fun and they just can't be locked down, and it just is what it is for the streets. There's the old adage, she's not yours, it's only your turn. Okay, then that's not true for everyone, but it's true for the people that are for the streets. Okay, and it's the same thing with boys. Yeah, it's same thing. It's gender neutral, but girls tend to say that about. Well, honestly, I say it's gender neutral. I've been for the streets. I will probably be for the streets again in my life, and but I would love to, one day, whole, you know what I mean? I would love to one day, but right now, I don't even know what I would say. I'm a boy who who does not date, and we are vibing. I gotta like start writing down the topics that I go over on the podcast, so I don't retread on stuff. Because we're in definitely danger of retreading, especially with the way my mind works and connects different things. And in the future, we'll have other things. We'll connect Q&As, and I don't know. We'll do stuff, but I do want to get in the practice of at least recording 2 things a week and putting them out. I don't know what consistent level. I don't know where we're gonna be at. I was aiming for Monday and Thursday, but this is gonna get posted tonight. Maybe, I don't know. This is Friday, March 25th. And God knows I was supposed to have an event on March 26th, and I am not. But I'll put it out there. I do want to meet a couple people. It's fucking cold as hell. It is cold. So I'm going to go inside. But I do want to thank you for joining. I do want to thank you for joining me on this wonderful evening. I hope you enjoyed the backseat energy of it. You know, I think before we were really in my grill, we were really front seating that shit, and now we took a step back and we're back to the front seat. And I hope you enjoyed it the first time, and I hope you enjoy it right now, and I hope you enjoyed the back seat. I hope you enjoyed the back seat. I love you, person that I have never met, and I'll see you on the flippity flip, as a wise man once said. Oh, I'm probably gonna be blonde next time you see me.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened to me. We were nothing.